Hello and welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be about candlesticks and candlestick patterns. So let's start today's video. So basically what you have in front of you right now is a candlestick. So the candlesticks come in two different colors. The typical color for the seller's candle is red. This would be the bearish candle. The typical color for the buyer's candle or the bullish candle is green. So we have the seller's candle here. We have the buyer's candle over here. These are the bodies of the candle. So this is the body of the bear. This is the body of the bull. So we have the wicks. All of the candles have wicks, just like a regular candle has wicks. So do these candles. The wicks can be on the top. The wicks can also be on the bottom. It doesn't always happen like that, but typically 90% of the time, or most of the time, you're going to see a wick or either the top or the bottom of the candle. It's very rare that you see a full candle without any wicks at all. So now at the top of the candle right here, we have the highest price. These are the highest prices over here. This would be the upper wick over here. This is the upper wick over here. Over here is the body, like we've already said before, the body of the candle. And then we have the lower wick over here, the lower wick over here. And then this is the lowest price, which be at the bottom over here. So every one of the candles have an opening and every candle has a close. So this would be the opening of the candle. And basically what happened right now is buyers push price all the way up here. Sellers push price all the way down, pushed all the way down, pushed all the way down, pushed all the way down over here. Buyers took over, pushed it all the way up, and then we close at this price over here. Sellers were in control. So now over here, we have the opposite. We have the opening over here at the bottom. So we have the sellers pushed it down over here. Buyers took back over, pushed all the way up, pushed all the way up, pushed all the way up, pushed all the way up here. Sellers took back over, came back down, but buyers were still in control, and we closed right over here. That is typically what happens in the market on all types of schedules. You have the 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 1 hour, 1 minute, 5 minute candles. All the candles represent those time frames. So if you're on the 1 hour chart, each one of these individual candles will represent 1 hour. If you're on the weekly chart, each one of these candles will represent 1 week in the market. If you happen to be on the month, this will be the same thing. Each one of these will now represent 1 month in the market. So this is the cheat sheet right over here. So the cheat sheet has all of the basic typical candles that you're going to see. We have 1 candle patterns over here. These are the bullish patterns over here, which would be like the hammer, the inverted hammer, the dragonfly doji. We have the bullish spinning top. Then we have the bearish candles, these single 1 candles. We have the hanging man, which would be the one right in the middle over here, shooting star, one right here in the middle. We have the gravestone doji, which is this one in the middle. And then we have the bearish spinning top, which is this one right over here. For the bull, the hammer is the one in the middle. The inverted hammer is the one in the middle. The dragonfly doji is the one in the middle, and the bullish spinning top, which is over here. So these were single candle patterns. These are the 2 candle patterns right over here. This is the bullish set. We have the bullish kicker. We have the bullish engulfing. I actually personally liked that one myself. So we have another bullish candle over here. We have the piercing lane. We have the twisting top, bottom. So these are all bearish candle patterns for the 2 candle pattern. We have the bearish ones. Okay, we have the bearish kicker. We have the bearish engulfing. I also like to look and trade off of the bearish engulfings also too. Another bearish candle. We have the dark cloud cover. We have the twister top. So these would be the bearish ones, means that the sellers are in control, the buyers are in control. Over here, the buyers are in control, the sellers over here. These are some of our neutral patterns over here. So we have the star. Take a look at the star, means nobody's in control over here. We have this doji over here, nobody's in control. The spinning top over here. We have this pattern over here that nobody is also in control with. So these are all of our neutral patterns over here. Then we have our 3 candle patterns here. So the bullish 3 candles, the bearish 3 candles. We have our morning star. I love looking at the morning star. We have the morning doji star. We have the bearish candles over here. Sorry about that. We have the white 3 white soldiers. I love trading on the 3 white soldiers, my personal self. We have the 3 lane striker. We have the 3 inside up. We have the 3 outside up. We also have the evening star. We have the evening doji star. We have the bearish candle over here. We have three black crows. I trade off with the three black crows myself. We have the three lane striker. We have the three inside down. We have the three outside down. Now, you don't have to memorize all of these patterns, okay? Me personally, I like to use the hammer. I will also use the inverted hammer. I like the dragonfly doji also too. I don't really trade off of the spinning top. So, and then on the reverse, we have the hanging man, the shooting star, the gravestone. You don't have to memorize every one of these. Pick some of the ones that you like, the ones that you feel that you memorize, and then these are the ones you would trade with. Okay, like I trade with the three white soldiers. I also trade with the three black crows. So I like the evening star. I like the morning star. So these are just certain patterns that I like to trade with. So you can definitely figure out which ones you like to trade with, but you don't have to memorize everything. So here's another candlestick pattern cheat sheet for you guys, okay? These are reversal patterns. So you have the hammer over here, the inverted hammer over here. These are signs of reversals for the bullish. So we also have the bearish engulfing, the twister bottom, and the morning star and the three stars in the south. These are all signs that pattern is going to reverse. The market is going to reverse on you guys. So basically, if it's in a seller's market, this is now going to be a bullish market, or it's a bullish market, and now it's going to be a bearish market or a seller's market. These are now signs of continuous pattern, meaning that if we're in a bullish momentum, it's going to continue in the bullish momentum. The bullish three-line strike, we have the rising three method, we have the bullish mat hold. These are all signs that the market is going to continue in the direction that it was. If you also look at my channel, we have the, oh man, skipping. Oh, there we go. We have the rising and falling wedges. So this right here would be a falling wedge. Okay. So basically falling wedge, you have an uptrend with a falling wedge, you're going to have a continuous pattern. So it's just another way of saying a falling wedge off of an uptrend. So now let's go over to our bearish candles over here. So we have our bearish reversals. We have the hanging man, the shooting star. We have the bearish engulfing. I personally like to trade off of that. We have the twister top. We have the evening star. I also trade over that also too. You have a bull coming up, you have a doji in the middle, and then you have a bear coming down. I like to trade off of the evening star also too, and the morning star. Those are two of my favorite ones to trade off of too. We have the advanced block, which is over here. So these are basically reversal patterns. So we were in a bearish market. Now we're going to be in a bullish market. We're over here in the reversals. We were in a bullish market. Now we're looking for the bearish reversal. These are continuous patterns. Bearish three-line strike. Here we have the falling three method. This is also a rising wedge. We also have the bearish mat hold. This is also a rising wedge off of a downtrend. Then we have our neutrals. We have our doji, gravestone doji, and our dragonfly. So take a look real quick at our reversal patterns for the bullish reversals. Take a look at our continuous patterns. Now let's take a look at our bearish reversal patterns. Now let's take a look at our bearish continuous patterns. Now let's take a look at our neutral patterns. Okay, who's in control? These are some of the candles that we pretty much know when somebody's in control, and these are the ones that we want to trade, not things that we don't want to trade. So the ones that are marked with the check, obviously these are signs and candles that we want to trade with. So obviously we have a full no wick candle here. Buyers are completely in control, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We have a hammer now. So the hammer's over here. Sellers were active. Buyers got rejected. Sellers were active, but got rejected by the buyers. So the sellers came down, buyers rejected them, pushed it back up. Now, these are candles that we don't really want to trade. So these, when you see these in the market, you don't want to trade these. Buyers won, but there was no clear direction. And then we have too much bullish pressure to buy on this candlestick. So basically there was too much bearish selling coming down here. Okay, so it was way too much selling, so they basically pushed it up, but the sellers came down here, and they just barely won here. So you don't want to trade these two candles. You want to trade these two candles when we have a bullish market. Now the bear, obviously we have no wicks here. The bears or the sellers are completely in control here. Okay, so now we have this one. We don't want to trade this one. This hammer, even though it's red, sellers were active but got rejected by the buyers. Okay, And then we have sellers won, but there was no clear direction. So we don't want to get into the market on this one. And then we have buyers showed up, but the sellers were still in control. So this one we definitely want to trade. Okay. So we have this candle pattern right here. This is the one that we want to trade for the bears. Okay. So let's take a look at this one more time. So let's take a look here. Let's just look at the bear candles right now. Buyers in control. Sellers were active, but got rejected by the buyers. Buyers won, but no clear direction. Too much selling pressure for the buy on this candle. So now let's take a look at the sellers right over here. Sellers are completely in control. Sellers were active, but got rejected by the buyers. Sellers won, but there was no clear direction. Buyers showed up, but sellers are in control. So we want to trade this candle for the bear. We want to trade this candle for the bear. Take a look at it one more time. Very good. So now for the bull, we want to trade this candle for the bull and then this candle next to it for the bull. All right, guys, that's been the end of this video, guys. I hope you guys have a further clarification of candles. Like I said, if you ever have any questions, you could put it in the comment sections. Remember to always like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more details about trading. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.